Hey guys, what's up? So I want to begin this video by saying I know I haven't uploaded a lot recently, and I know it's going to be annoying because tonight I'm going to have a double upload. I'm sorry, but I just kind of gotta get my thoughts out there. So I just came back from seeing a movie called Overlord. I've been pretty excited for this for a few months now, and I've been looking forward to it. And we went to see it last night, why am I saying last night? A few hours ago. I just got back. And I gotta say, it's the best movie I've seen this year, easily. It beats out every single movie, and you guys are probably just like, well, Infinity War was pretty good. I hated Infinity War. I'm sorry. I really didn't like it. This movie is the best video game movie you're never gonna see, because it's bombing so hard at box office. It's made 33 million so far, I think, and it was off of like a $30 million budget. So it's bombing really hard, and it's third weekend in box, not gonna make it, I don't think. And it sucks because it's, like I said, one of the best video game movies you'll never see. It's literally like if you took maybe like Wolfenstein and mashed it with Call of Duty Zombies. Like, it's I'm gonna get a little spoilery, just letting you guys know. Some people would consider this a spoiler. It's just, I'm gonna give you guys the framework of the movie. Not gonna talk about any crazy plot details. Just gonna give you stuff so you go into it knowing what to expect, and not expecting what everybody's saying it is, which is what it's not. It's not a huge zombie movie. It's a contained zombie thriller. It's like the first act. So if you've seen for the trailers, it's basically about these parrots that are going to destroy this antenna right before D-Day. Like, this is like, and they have to destroy this tower. So they're playing it shot down, and they're on this Nazi island basically. And the first act is kind of like all of them grouping back up together after being shot down. It's like first act kind of Saving Private Ryan-ish, and then kind of like the middle. It gets slightly more into the horror aspect. It's like an action, like a stealth movie kind of, like they're hiding in the trenches and that kind of stuff. And then the third act goes crazy, balls to the wall, action horror zombie movie. There's only about 5 total zombies in this entire movie, but they're all amazing, and they all do such a good job doing what they need to do, which is being zombies. And they have such an interesting take on zombies with this movie that I absolutely loved, because it's not just some dumb zombie movie. They're actually different zombies. Like, they have different abilities to them that normal zombies don't have, because they're not just brain dead things walking around that are easy to kill. They're very hard to take down. Almost nothing can take them down except for a traditional, a pretty heavy bullet to the brain and smashing their head in, of course. But that comes with a price. And I will get into that, but that's spoilery, heavily spoilery, so I don't want to get into that too much. But this movie was so good, and it reminded me literally of those high-octane nights, adrenaline-filled games of zombies that I used to play back in the day, on town, cranking it up, and man, this movie took me back to the old days. It was a simpler time, and we don't have, I know this is off topic, but we don't have games full of microtransactions. They're just shoving it down your throat. It's not all complicated, and you don't have to do crazy steps to even be able to get past round 20 anymore. So it took me back to a simpler time. It's the definition of an 80s cheesy fun movie. It's not like the first 3/4 of it is like a really good paratrooper war movie, and then the last act kind of gets in like the big budgeted fun B movie kind of, but it never really spills into that dumb category. It's always contained, and it's always, mature. And I really appreciated the hell out of this movie. It's definitely in my favorites this year so far. Such disappointing movies, and this year I haven't really had a movie where I could say I had nothing, like no issue with it. And this movie is the only movie this year that I can say that I had no issue with. I give it a 10 out of 10. It was one of the best experiences in the theater I've ever had, and I blown away that movies like Halloween, the new Halloween, it was terrible, and it made so much money. And then this movie comes out, and it gets no attention, and it's so good. So yeah, that's my review, as non-spoilery as I can, but starting now I'm going to get into the slightly spoilery stuff. Okay, here we go. So all the horror stuff is when they get into the lab. There's no zombies outside. There's never any zombies outside. It's all contained in a lab, in like a lab area, because like there's the like radio tower up above, and then there's the lower base, which is like a bunker type thing, and then you get lower and lower and lower into the base, and it's like a lab, and then it becomes like this nuclear facility. It's really cool, and it leads to some amazing action fight scenes later on in the movie. So how the zombies work in this movie, I want to touch into that, because how it works is there's a serum. It can't be transmitted through like bites. It's a serum that you inject into the bloodstream, and it like they explain it pretty well in the movie. So this one guy, he gets shot in the chest twice and dies. It literally regenerates you. It heals you, but it's very slow, and it's basically just like a insane version of like cocaine or something, or crack. Like you can't feel any pain, but you're dying still. So like there's a scene where the guy gets shot, but like you can load as many bullets as you want into them, and they will still keep coming. Like this one guy gets shot about 100 times with a pretty huge machine gun in the torso region, and he's still going up. And they zoom in on it, and like it does heal you. It heals the skin like the skin, but it can't heal your internal organs. Your heart doesn't matter. It doesn't care about your heart. It's all up in your head, and it like mutates your blood and like your veins and that kind of stuff, and you gain extreme like super strength kind of, and it's just insane. And it can, like I said, it can regen, but it's a very slight regeneration, because if you only take the one dosage of the serum, it doesn't last for that long. Because for the first like few hours of being infected, you still have complete control of your brain. Then you become into like the zombie, and your body dies completely, and your brain is still alive though. So the only way you can kill the zombies in this movie is by completely bashing their skull in, because people get shot about 100 times in the face in this movie. One guy literally gets his face imploded by a grenade, and his skull still regenerates. You need to get the brain needs to be completely eradicated and just done to literally die. And yes, it does regenerate, but like I said, after a while, it takes its effects on the body, and then you start shutting down, and then you die. And they manufacture the serum by that, because your body breaks down. So they just have these sacks of just heads and organs that are regenerating the virus and putting it into these new serums. So that's basically the movie. It's insanely fun. There wasn't a single moment in this movie where I was bored or just okay, I get it. Can you just hurry up and just show me the zombies? Because there wasn't a single moment where I was like that. I completely loved it from start to finish. I 100% recommend Overlord. It's a great movie, but you probably will never see it unless you rent it. And please do rent it. Don't download it off of some sketchy website or any of that kind of stuff. Support these guys. They made a great movie, and it sucks that movies like Halloween make insane money and these movies make nothing. So yeah, that's my review for Overlord. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please go see the movie, even though you probably can't catch it out of the theater near you anymore. I have an hour and 15 minutes to be able to see it. But it was 100% worth it. So yeah, guys, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.